Hello, and welcome to Never Mourn, Denying Death. This is a game from the Steam Nutsfest, a demo that I wanted to try out. I was kind of just browsing through the store, looking to see if I could find something unique that maybe people might have passed up, let's say. And this one kind of stood out to me. I haven't played it yet. I wanted to dive in a little bit fresh, and it looks like you play your main character as a necromancer, which I'm all for the reverse protagonists of playing as the bad guy. I love those kinds of games. There's not enough of them. It appears this is the first time you play. Would you like to follow the tutorial? Sure. Welcome to Nevermore. Travel through Iraya's shattered memories, fight enemies, dangerous enemies, and obtain powerful abilities. When you enter a new room, minions will appear and attack you. Take the portal ahead and follow the light path in order to reach the next room. Wow, we move in a very interesting way. For some reason, I can't press my number 1 key. I was able to press my number 2 key. Iraya has a 2-sided magic staff. The death side is used to slay enemies with offensive spells. The green side... Sorry, the purple side is death. The green side is life. Used to raise dead minions and protect your army and yourself of defensive spells. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I have 2 sets of abilities. Switch between them. Fight your first enemy. You should keep the staff on purple for the moment. Basic attack is left click. Spells are 1, 2, and 3. We do have a shift dodge. You can raise enemy corpses to make your own army. From now on, enemies will attack you in numbers. Use your abilities, raise more minions, and try to keep your army healthy to survive. When you're hit, a portion of your life can't be recovered even with healing. It's called fatigue. Fatigue can be recovered in the sanctuary. Okay. Oh, I see. So I can press right click as a spell is coming out in order to cancel it. This is a greater minion. Greater minions are harder to kill and have multiple abilities. They're dangerous. Always keep an eye on them. When you're in danger, use dodge to reposition yourself and avoid attacks. Like any monster, greater minions to be raised too. You can only control a limited number. It says remember, but you haven't told me that yet. You can only control a limited number of minions at the same time. Each minion you raise takes a control slot. You can check your army's information at the top left corner of the screen. You can sacrifice any minion in order to empty a control slot whenever you want. So I have the control slots up here. Greater minions have their own control slot, that one. They have an important impact on the battlefield, but raising them consumes a charge. You have 3 charges per room. Bottom right, okay, that. You can recover all your charges after clearing a room. I need to switch staffs. Okay, what do my abilities do? So my Chaos Bolt is a inflicts stun, and it's just a bolt of some 30 damages. And then Shattering Strike, I already know what that does. Healing Touch heals the greater monster and removes a debuff. Also occurs on you. Okay. And then quickly heals all allies in the area. Okay. Greater and lessers do different slots. Harder to kill. Consumes a charge. We're gonna go ahead and heal because I need the healing too. End of the tutorial. Okay. And suddenly I'm a lot slower for some reason. Interesting. I wonder if I was supposed to be that speed the whole time? It kind of seems like I'm maybe not. So it's primarily a thing about your minions. Interesting. Hold on. These sound effects are a little bit too quiet. I turned them down earlier. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and raise some boys. Heal some. Stun that guy. Looks like I'm full on slots, so I don't need to worry about raising any. That is a cool spell. Stun him. Yeah, get in there. Need to raise some more. The fact that it's sort of an open world and that you have these bubbles is kind of a cool way of doing things. Adds a modifier to one of your current spells, turns a memory shard. Let's go for the modifier. Did we get to... Oh, I see. It's in the next room. I pressed space to dodge by accident. So they don't have contact damage or anything like that. It does seem like they're making attacks. Stun him. Kill him. Nice. The controls are a little funky. Just based on like what I'm used to, though. Not really like necessarily funky bad. But there's a pretty interesting concept here. I mean, this is a demo, so like plus 80% damage, Scythe Slash plus 80% damage, or I wanted to buff this. I don't know what these rewards at the top mean. Oh, I see. I get 3 rewards. Okay. Chaos Bolt applies vulnerable on hits. Chaos Bolt also fires an additional projectile to nearby enemies, or Mend applies. Chaos Bolt applies to nearby enemies is amazing. And then reduced cooldown. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and heal everyone. I don't know if I actually needed it, but we're going to go ahead and do it. I've taken some damage, so... Seems like taking damage is actually a little unavoidable, maybe? We're gonna turn up the, There you go. Now you can hear it a bit better. I love the switching of the staff. That's really cool. Do I get to choose again? Nope. Just, Oh, I missed. Gotta keep everyone healthy. He's stunned. Go in. Ah! Get out! Heal everyone. Heal my big guy so I can heal myself. I want one of these. Can I have one of these? Can I sacrifice? Oh, I do have one of those. Okay. What about the mage then? Increases the power of your minions. Modifiers to turn. We'll upgrade our minions. They deserve some love too. Ooh. I actually canceled the dodge there, and then I pressed the wrong button to dodge twice. This guy is not nearly as tanky, which is understandable. Come on, get him. Yeah. I don't know. I like at first I was like, this kind of seems very basic, but like it's actually a lot of fun. And they've made it kind of hard, which makes it extra fun. I'll see if we can get both these guys with my long cooldown. Did not even have a long cooldown on, so the answer was no. Nice. Hey. Movement speed for them is a good idea. You and your minions gain increased damage. More movement speed, because then that means that they get to my targets faster. I'll take one of these guys with us. Yeah. I would say that, you know, again, you always have to remember that this is a... Ooh, is this a boss fight? You also have to remember that this is a demo, so, like, this is not intended to be a complete game, right? So keeping in mind that it's a demo, like, I would say I've played worse demos, for sure. There's nothing that I immediately feel like is wrong with it. It has a floatiness to it, but, like, the floatiness isn't actually that bad, to be honest. I've played some AAA games that felt more floaty than this. Now, I do have an issue with the fact that it does seem like it's impossible to avoid damage sometimes. And that's just because of the fact that, like, wow, 166. Like, you don't stagger enemies when you hit them, and you have a melee range weapon. I also feel like there needs to be a way to get rid of fatigue. I don't know if there is, but there needs to be a way. You need to die. Yeah, see, I was baiting him in to get ready to attack him, but it didn't matter because he just hits you as soon as he gets it. Probably just needs to be like a wind up on those little guys. Visually, though, it's a really cool concept. I love the fact that it has kind of like this thing going on where... Yeah, look at that. I don't think I can dodge that damage. I'm gonna heal my guy so I can heal myself. We're gonna get up a knight. The knight was being more helpful, to be honest. Take this guy down fast. Almost got him down. We need more minions. Okay. It's getting a little harder. Taking a lot of fatigue. So I don't know if there's no way to get rid of the fatigue, we will just eventually lose by chip damage, and that doesn't feel amazing. That would be one of the few things that I would say I'm not a huge fan of. We're gonna take more spell modifiers because I think that's just a good choice. One of our spell modifiers that we have right now is making literally all of the difference in the world. The fact that we have 2 charges of this thing is kind of amazing. That guy needs to die. I actually spun that at the last second there. That was kind of cool. Okay. Whew. The chip damage. Chip damage is real, okay? So we got more cooldown reduction. Ooh, cooldown reduction on that one is a good idea. Area effect would be okay. More damage on that's pretty good. Chaos Bolt applies vulnerable is pretty good. And our Scythe Slash needs to be better, for sure. Oh. I think we've... Oh, okay, proceed to the next level. And a portal. So I'm curious if there's going to be different kinds of enemies then. I guess it's not 100% guaranteed damage, but it's guaranteed damage if I'm not moving. I definitely seem to be able to do some sort of crit, because every once in a while I do way more damage with that. Like that. Got him. Raise a new one. Oh man, we just obliterated that individual. Oh man, it feels way better now that I have a lower cooldown. Bring some guys back. Like, they've done a really good job with what is here. There's not a lot here, but like what they've done, what they have is honestly pretty cool. And it takes skill. It's not, this is not easy. Oh man, it homes as well? What the hell? Okay, these guys are legit cheating. How many waves are there? Jesus. Okay, healer's gotta go. Get all those heals in on that guy. Stun this guy. Getting a little repetitive at this point, unfortunately. I don't know if like we just go until we die or something. Maybe I should just die at that point. I refuse to give up, though. At least for a few minutes. That did not hit me. That did. We're out of minions, but fortunately there's plenty of corpses around here. Oh wow, okay, so we did actually complete it. Jeez. Yeah, that last wave was maybe a little much. Okay, you need to go. Now you're one of these guys. Maybe a bit much. Next level, okay. End of the demo. That made sense. Additional lesser minions, a brawler. So that's armed with a razor-long sword. Seed of Hope. Oh, so I get new spells, too. Enrages all my minions, additional lesser minion, additional greater minion, and a bone shield. Do I actually get a chance to play with those things? Let's see real quick. This minion allows you to select spells and monsters you'll start your game with. You can often spend ability points to increase your power. Oh, yeah, so there's like an unlocked path. Cool. So I liked Chaos Bolt. Oh, I get more things. Oh, it's very meta progression-y. Okay. I think the healing touch is not as good. This only enrages greater minions. I can bring a monster with me? Question mark? Harken Shockwave. Release a powerful blast of destructive energies that deals light damage and repulse enemies around you. Moves negative effects and heals replies. Mend quickly heals areas. Yeah, that's what I have at quick right now. I'm gonna kind of go back in just to see. Just to see what the monster's like. Just to kind of show that off. But after that, I'm probably going to be done with the demo. I don't... Oh, that's cool. So, he looks the same, though. But I do have another monster slot now. Let me double check. Is he actually the same as the other swordsman? He is the same as the other swordsman. Okay. So I already had one of those. I have the option to start with one. So that's going to be what the progression is going to be. Is going to be, you know, having more of this kind of stuff. He does have some sort of buff. No, it was a temporary buff. Okay. Well, I mean, this is a pretty interesting game. I feel like if there's a lot of places they could go with this, and I feel like they have a really good start here. And yeah, I mean, the visuals are really cool. The handling was actually pretty good. The only thing I would say about it is that the lesser minions were kind of there wasn't really a lot of room to be able to dodge damage, so I did feel like it was a bit of a battle of attrition. But there might be something intentional to that as well. You know, it's hard to say. And yeah, well, this has been oops, sorry, wrong thing. This has been Nevermore. It is a game on the Steam Netsfest right now. If you want to, you can go and check out the demo, try it for yourself, see if you have a different opinion than I do. You know, feel free to have a different opinion. I want to try out the seed, so I attach it to someone. Okay. Interesting. Oh yeah, I don't have the thing anymore. I don't have the double anymore. I missed my double already. But yeah, I've been Rima. I hope you have a good day, and check out some demos in the Netsfest. They're all free, man. They're all free. Goodbye.